the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
CBS Morning yesterday, Gayle King is telling a story of how she got food delivery.
Didn't she just get, she told a story not that long ago about Oprah. Wasn't it that Oprah had diarrhea or something like that?
Yeah. But this time she's talking about herself.
This time she's not
talking about anyone else other than herself.
Okay.
So she orders a pie from a place, right? Just a dessert, regular pie.
Sure.
And it shows up, it's a plastic container. And it shows up and it is just mangled. Okay?
Gotcha.
Here's a picture of what it looks like when it showed up.
Oh, it's a piece of pie in a little plastic container.
Triangle, right?
That looks like she ate it though. She didn't eat that? It looks like it's half eaten.
I'll let Gayle King continue the story here.
Okay.
I wondered if it had been eaten or maybe just jostled during delivery because it was such a mess. And so the company said they were mortified. And I'm not saying the name of the company because I really like them, but they said, Gayle, it looks like someone ate half the pie. And I go, no. She said, I think it might be your doorman. I go, absolutely not. It absolutely was not my doorman.
So in that situation, right, we're all thinking, what would we do in that situation? We order the pie, we get the pie, it looks like this.
Yeah.
My immediate thought is I'm taking that pie and I'm tossing it. I'm not going to eat it. I'm not taking that chance.
No.
Right? Everyone else, are you all in agreement?
100%. I'm pretending the whole thing never happened. I'm avoiding all confrontation. Never even telling the company.
Oh. This question gets brought up to Gayle King on CBS Morning yesterday.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What happened to? Did you throw it away?
Yeah, don't tell me you ate it. Did you eat that?
I ate it. Because I didn't think. Why did you ask me that? Because I've been thinking about it for 3 days. I hadn't had a sweet in 3 days.
Okay.
And I just couldn't believe this company would send me something that was half eaten.
So you ate the pie.
She ate the pie.
She ate the other half of the pie.
She ate the other half of the pie, which she didn't know whether or not the half that's missing is already in somebody else's belly.
But I don't care about the belly. I think that you also have to consider that when it's a delivery guy, like let's say it was the delivery guy that did it, right? The first half of that pie, yes, is in that guy's belly, but it was probably eaten with his hand.
Thank you.
I was just going to ask, do you think he used a fork?
Nope.
Not even that, his
Just the
saliva from the hand or even the fork. If there was a fork
go in
back
with your
in
hand,
the...
it's sticky pie too, right? When you put your hand in sticky pie, right? And then you take your hand out of sticky pie and you put the sticky pie in your mouth, you lick them fingers before you put your fingers back in the sticky pie.
Yes.
And she didn't care.
No,
she ate.
Girl
the rest
needed her
of the
sweets.
pie.
I have another question.
She hadn't had sweets in days.
Would you go down to security and ask for the camera footage to see? I would. I would immediately, I'd walk myself down there and I'd say, hey, pull up the security footage
won't show it to
immediately.
you.
No, they have to legally.
No, I think that it was...
Legally, you have to.
They do not.
Really? Because you can ask for footage if something's been stolen or tampered with in the lobby.
No, if you want somebody's footage, you got to get a subpoena. Like you need a court order to get footage, especially in America. Oh, absolutely.
Really? My friend said she lost her, I think it was something in her purse.
They can do it if they want to be nice.
Yeah.
But you can't go down and demand security footage at all, especially in America. Like you show up with a court order if that's the case.
That's how it is on Law and Order.
Well, I would still demand.
However, I will say this. I'm guessing that it was not the doorman. That's a little too close to home for me. If that pie was eaten, it was eaten
by the delivery
guy.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, because think about it. If the guy's also delivering it and she is ordering it on an app, she would know where it was. So he's eating it while he's driving.
Oh, yeah. Or on a bike with his hand on the handlebars.
That's so gross.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Saw this story. I did a couple push-ups yesterday. I was just sitting there and I was like,
good for you.
I'm like, let me just do some push-ups.
Good
I was
for
bored.
you. That's awesome.
I was just bored, right?
How many did you do?
Shut up! Don't clap. I don't even know. I just did them until my elbows hurt.
That's great.
Elbows.
Yeah, my elbows.
So 2?
Your elbows shouldn't hurt when you're doing push-ups.
Why?
Because it should be your biceps and triceps and chest that are hurting, not your elbows.
What if my joints? What if
were
my
you
joints
sticking your
start to
elbows out?
hurt?
Maybe he was sticking his elbows
If your
out.
joints are hurting, man, you got to take some turmeric or something.
Okay.
Or you stretch.
First of all, okay, I'm never saying anything ever again.
We were supporting. I was
Why
supporting.
did your elbows hurt?
Yeah, I'm
What the hell
concerned
kind
about
of
you.
question is, why did your elbows hurt when you were lifting 200 pounds?
Well,
That is a dumb question.
That means you're lifting too heavy and you're hurting yourself.
It's my body.
Maybe you
I'm
should be
worried
doing
about you.
Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Oh my God, roles have reversed.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
So you did 2 push-ups.
Maurie, shut the... Honestly, bro. Like, you about to get it next.
Okay, you guys.
I'm here for you, bro.
Are
So
you
am I.
really?
I'm
Are
concerned
you?
about
Are
your
you?
elbows.
Don't be concerned about my elbows. Stop thinking about my elbows. Get my elbows out of your mouth.
Yo, pause.
All right?
Hold on a sec.
Just get my elbows out of your mouth.
Okay.
Hey, they're out.
Okay.
So-
Thank you. Anyway.
So you're doing push-ups.
No, it's not about the push-ups. Listen, okay? I was looking at this story about this guy that broke the world record for the most pull-ups.
Oh. Like an
Right?
official Guinness World Record?
Yeah, like he broke the record.
Okay, what was...
for most pull-ups.
What
No, I'm
was
not
the
going to tell you.
record?
I'm not going to tell you what it was
Oh.
because that just completely spoils everything.
Okay, can I ask a question? Because I don't know the answer to this.
Yes.
Did he break the record by a
No idea.
lot? Based on the previous record?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's
Or
to
was it just like
me-
he did one more than what the record was?
Yeah, like he didn't he didn't do that.
Okay.
He didn't hit the record and then beat it by 1 and then stop. Yeah. So it's over. I'll give you this, okay? It's over a 24-hour period.
24 hours of just
Yes.
straight up
Yes.
pull-ups?
Yes, straight.
He didn't break. He didn't have a break?
Straight pull-ups. I mean, you can take a break because it's your time.
Oh, okay.
It's how many you can do over a 24-hour period.
I'm going to say...
The guy's name is like Doug Martin or something like that.
Doug Martin?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's his name.
Is he super jacked? What a generic or is he just like a regular looking dude?
Yeah, I mean, he's jacked, but he's definitely not super jacked. It's over a 24-hour period. How many pull-ups did he do?
I'm going to say 1,090?
1,090. Damn it, Maury.
I'm going to say 75.
75 over 24 hours. Shemi?
I'm going to go 3,000.
3,000. Maria?
I'm going to go 5,000.
5,000. 9,250.
Oh, my God.
That's great. Good for him. That's amazing.
9,250.
I wonder if his elbows hurt.
Yeah, I wonder if his bitch elbows hurt. Right? Yeah.
It's arthritis.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Snoop Dogg is featured in People Magazine's latest edition. He's actually on the cover. And
Sexiest man alive?
And they did a video where Snoop goes through rules for life. 9 rules for life.
Fair enough.
Right? Man, this guy's so funny.
Rule number 1, what do I never leave home without? 5 blunts rolled up in the bag already ready to go. Pre-roll.
What advice do you have for novice smokers out there, like just getting into it?
What do novice mean? I don't know novice. What the is that?
Amateur.
Okay, but say that. Just use that word. All that trying to be smart. If you don't break down that regular word for me. So this novice, what the Advice to you amateurs. Stay in your lane. Keep the bib around your neck. Do not try to outgrow the bottle. Wait your turn.
Man, People Magazine has changed, huh?
Yeah. When the first rule that Snoop is dishing out is all about weed.
And then the follow-up is all about weed?
Uh-huh.
Also, how do you not know what the word novice means?
Hey, listen.
Come on.
I think Snoop was being honest
Yeah.
when he said, what does that mean?
Yeah.
He does not know.
Novice? You think Snoop with the homies is using the word novice?
Yeah, but then but she says amateur. I guess you know that from sports, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This is Snoop Dogg with People Magazine. Another rule in his life, he says, is never stop making friends.
I think I'm still a big kid. The kid in me creates friendships because the kid in me ain't afraid. If he likes somebody, he's going to go tell him. Or if he's interested, he's going to go ask, hey, man, how you doing? My name is Snoop, man. What's your name? How you get down? And I've always been that way. Like, when I first got into this music industry, every superstar that I met, from B.B. King to James Brown, Muhammad Ali, I would break my neck to go get to them. I remember I got a picture with Anita Baker. I ran over there and I was like, Anita, can I please have a picture with you? My name is Snoop Doggy Dogg. She said, I know who you are, baby. Come on, let's take this picture. And I had that picture in my house for like 3 years, and my auntie stole that motherfucker and had it in her living room. I said, this a you got my picture in your motherfucking living room. I've been looking for this me and Anita, and it's in your living room.
Oh my goodness.
And let me play. This is probably my favorite, my absolute favorite. This is Snoop Dogg talking to People Magazine and his rules for life. And this, he talks about his family, specifically talks about his wife.
Advice for young men and love and being a good partner. Find out what your companion loves the most and concentrate on doing it the most. That's real love. My wife, Shantae, she understands me. She's a great mother, a tremendous grandmother, an excellent wife, a great friend, and she know how to push all of my buttons to make me act a motherfucking fool or either to make me act cool. And I love it. The things that she helped me with is patience, understanding what family is, making time for family, and not making excuses. Like, making an effort.
Man, if you grew up with Snoop, right? Like if Snoop was your guy, like your top, like if you were the ultimate sort of Snoop fan and you lived your life, emulated Snoop, you probably would have had the greatest / dangerous childhood, but you were probably a really solid dude as an adult. You know what I mean? Like if you followed the way Snoop has lived and his sort of evolution and transformation, he's probably got a lot of hardcore fans who have turned into really, really good solid dudes.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Celebrating Friday, baby.
Yeah.
Wagwan. How is everybody?
Yeah, good.
Good. A little tired.
Yeah. Film festival started last night.
Huh?
Film festival started last night.
Yeah. You were out in the streets doing all the things.
Who, me?
Yeah, rubbing
Hell
elbows
no.
with all the celebs.
No, man, because I don't do ET Canada anymore. I did the film festival. I covered that thing for. I'm trying to think here. Do the math on this. I think the first time I covered the film festival was 1995. Mm-hmm. Maybe 95.
I wasn't born yet.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Started covering the film festival in 95, and I finished when I left ET Canada in, I think, 2022.
Wow.
So,
and the film festival is 1 month older than you.
Oh. Great.
Wow.
Wow.
Not even a year.
There's like old pictures of the film festival.
Yeah.
That's great.
Do you miss it at all?
No.
No. Just like the hustle and bustle of everything?
No,
There's a lot of waiting around, right?
No, because there's a lot of waiting around. And Maurie will tell you, but the red carpet scene is just like, it can be torture, right? And then it's high energy for not minutes, but seconds at times. And then you're back down to waiting, and they make you get there super early. Other places in the world, when you do red carpets, it's even worse. I remember a Sundance Film Festival. Years ago I went, and they did this thing one year where they thought it would be cool to give everybody the Sundance experience because it's beautiful. It's all mountains, right? Park City, Utah, like it's gorgeous. And they decided to do all their red carpets outside. And the Sundance Film Festival happens in the middle of winter. Mm-hmm. And the deal with these red carpets is they want all the journalists. Help me out here, Maurie. How early do you have to get to a red carpet?
Oh, but an hour before.
An hour before. An hour before.
Lock the carpet.
So you can't leave. You can't do anything. And so they want you there an hour before, sometimes 90 minutes before. And I remember I was in Utah in like January or wherever it was. And they would want you there 90 minutes, but you get out of a warm car that dropped you off there, and then you just walk up and find your space on a carpet, but you're standing in snow.
Oh my God.
You can't wear
right?
boots?
Yeah, I'm wearing boots. I'm wearing a parka at this point.
And then right before you start filming is when you drop the jacket.
No.
Oh, you keep the parka on.
Oh, it's parka and only parka. But you get to your spot on the red carpet and you're like, cool, okay, got it. I'm here. I'm good. Camera guy's there. Audio guy's there. Get my microphone on. Hold my microphone. Got my gloves, everything else. When are they arriving? 90 minutes. And you're just like, well, what do I do now?
They don't say 90 minutes, here's some coffee?
No.
Here's some hot chocolate?
No, they don't say 90 minutes, let me rub your back. They don't say 90 minutes, body warmth, right? Like nothing. Like
hug time.
That's crazy. That's crazy though. But yeah, no, I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. How was it last night? Because I know you talked to Ben Stiller. We're going to play Ben Stiller soon.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And then I did the midnight movie for Demi Moore.
Which was, at what time was that?
The movie started at midnight.
And what time did you get there?
I got there at 10.
And what time did you get home?
I got home at 12:45.
How many people were on the carpet?
35, 40 people.
And how was Demi Moore?
She showed up 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
And they sort of whisked her by all of us.
So she didn't talk to anybody?
She didn't talk to the press?
No.
After everybody was waiting there so long?
No.
See, I think if you're a celeb and you are like, like especially this is night one, right? Red carpet anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. I think you should.
You have
stop.
to do something.
You have to stop and talk to people.
You have to do something.
I think that's like mad disrespectful.
So you were there at midnight waiting for Demi Moore for 90 minutes?
How is she showing up 10 minutes before, like 10 minutes after the movie was supposed to start?
Yeah. I don't care about that though. Let the movie start whenever. I think a celebrity should stop and talk to everyone.
So Ben, quickly with Ben, he went in because usually they have to introduce the movie,
right?
So he went in, introduced the movie, came back out, and talked to everyone.
See,
he
that's
missed.
classy.
Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy.
Stand-up guy.
classy.
That's what you got to do. Plus, he's been out of the game for 7 years.
Right.
Might as well.
Yeah.
What a way to make a comeback.
Yeah, perfect.
That's amazing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So the film festival's happening and all the stars are in town and everybody's out and it's great. Maurie's been everywhere on the carpets. Maria's doing carpets. Everything is all happening, right? Everything's all happening. But the question is, and has been for the last couple of days, did Maurie meet J.Lo? So, in the group chat right now, I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it, go to the group chat right now and watch the video. And then we'll play it for everybody else. But watch the video. So Dammit Maurie's on a red carpet. What carpet was this for, Maurie?
It was for Unstoppable.
Okay. So Dammit Maurie's on the red carpet. And J.Lo is walking by Dammit Maurie. Okay? Dammit Maurie makes eye contact with J.Lo and waves at J.Lo. J.Lo makes eye contact with Dammit Maurie, waves back to Maurie, and then continues walking. So here's a clip of Dammit Maurie on the carpet.
Okay, does this count as meeting J.Lo? First, let's watch the video. Okay, so first I point to her, she notices and waves to you and me. That's meeting J.Lo.
Okay. Is that meeting J.Lo?
No.
It's not meeting J.Lo, according to Mocha.
I think that's like she waved, and I don't know who else was around you in that video. Like, was there somebody else?
I'm going to say right now, I've seen the video many times. She's waving at Maury.
So she just waved.
Okay.
She waved at you, bro. She she didn't say.
So that is the difference between meeting
that's
and
not
waving.
meeting. So Mocha, your opinion is that is not meeting J.Lo. You cannot say that you met J.Lo.
Nah, bro.
Okay. Shem, I'll go to you now. Should that be considered meeting J.Lo? Because it's a big thing.
It's hard for me to
meeting
answer this because
J.Lo.
I'm so jealous.
Okay.
Hey, jealousy aside.
Okay. Yeah.
Jealousy aside?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he met J.Lo.
If this happened to you, you would tell people you met J.Lo.
No,
okay.
stop,
I would.
No,
Okay.
I would for sure.
Okay.
Cheesecake, listen.
Okay. Okay.
Take away like the fact that you got a big crush on J.Lo.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, can't. It's impossible.
Just being honest,
It's
man.
impossible. He's just being honest.
being honest,
right?
guys.
Okay, that's why Cheesecake went second.
Yeah.
He a fan.
Okay. Maria, did Dammit Maury meet J-Lo?
No.
No.
You need to have a verbal handshake,
Thank you,
face-to-face interaction to meet someone.
Yeah, I agree.
If I
100% with
wave
Maria.
at someone across the room, that doesn't mean you met them. It means you waved at them and you exchanged a smile from across the room.
That is a form of meeting, in my opinion.
No, it's not.
I would say there's one thing, and this may be heartbreaking for you, Dammit Maury. Okay, but I'm also going to say it was a wonderful moment. So again, the question is, did Maurie meet J.Lo? Maurie was on a red carpet. J.Lo comes walking down the red carpet. They make eye contact.
Yeah.
Maurie throws up his hand, give J.Lo a big wave. J.Lo looks at Maurie, big smile, wave right back. And then you continue on. Okay, so here's what I would say, and this is going to hurt Maurie. I'm going to say that was not meeting J.Lo, only for one reason. I think in order for it to be considered a meeting, both people would have to consider that meeting someone. Okay? Meaning, if you talked to J.Lo afterwards and said, hey, did you meet this guy? And she'd be like, no, I waved at him, but I didn't meet him. I think both people would have to agree that it's a meeting.
And for all you know, she could have been looking past you. That's
No. We're saying that it was a wave to him. We already established that, right? It was a wave to him.
What about proximity? Because we were a certain distance apart. Does proximity come into play?
No, because literally her people were trying to get, you want to talk that way, they were rushing her so far past you, I could say maybe they were trying to get her away from you.
Yeah, weirdo.
Well, they're trying to get her into the building, not away from me. They're trying to get her into the building.
But where's the building? Where was the area she needed to go to? Away from you.
What was between J.Lo and the building? You.
Me.
Right. Okay, so.
So it's not like they're trying to get her away from me. They're just trying to get her away from me.
No, they're trying to get her away from you. Okay, so we'll go around one more time because it was a tough call, right? Because
was it?
Okay.
I know. Hey, look, in all the comments, all of them are saying yes, we met.
What I'm saying is that for most people, I would say, if they had that interaction with J.Lo, they would tell their friends they met J.Lo.
Yeah, because they want to sound good.
We would.
I would say.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. I had to call in because I've been thinking about something you just said on the radio, and I have to disagree. I think that Maurie did meet J.Lo.
What?
Yeah, because the definition of meeting somebody is to come into their presence by chance or arrangement, according to Google. I think Maurie met J.Lo.
That's not meeting somebody. That's like you saying that you were in the same room as somebody and you met them.
Okay, so if you're in a room with a bunch of people and there's a political rally, you're meeting with the Prime Minister, do you say you met the Prime Minister if he comes around shaking hands? He's not going to remember you.
They didn't shake hands, though.
Okay, so if he stands in your presence and you're conversing or talking or whatever it may be, or he's talking to the person next to you.
If I'm talking to him, yes.
Yeah.
But Maurie never
didn't
talked to J.Lo.
Okay, so but you wouldn't classify that as meeting the Prime Minister if you're in the same room and he's talking to people.
Oh, he got such a boner for the Prime Minister.
I know. Let's see somebody else. I don't want to see that pasty little hand waving my way.
Isn't a wave technically a hello?
No.
I would agree with that.
Like if I can't speak, if I'm
she was
a
just being
mute.
polite. She was waving at everybody, man.
No. We established that she was waving at Maurie, right?
No,
Maurie
I know,
was
but
very
like when you
close.
see the footage
He stuck
of
his hand
J.Lo
up.
there, right? Like outside of waving at Dammit Maurie.
So
she was waving at everyone
J.Lo
anyway.
was not waving at anyone until Maurie stuck his arm in her way and waved, and then she waved back. We can establish the wave was to
But that's
Maurie.
not a meeting. They didn't meet.
But a wave is technically another way of saying hello.
Okay, so you said hello, you didn't meet.
But that's meeting. I said hello. We had a moment.
It's tough, though. It's tough because I know a lot of people where if they had that moment with somebody, they would forever tell the story of that night they met them.
Yep,
you
we
know,
would.
like they would. They just would. But I don't know. Maybe I think that also there is, especially with Mocha, a tend to want to take nice things away from Maurie.
No,
not let him have joy. Right? I think that that's a big part of your dynamic with Maurie. I think that maybe if it was somebody else, you wouldn't be so hard-lined about whether they met or not. I think you might actually be indifferent to the fact. But I think that because it's Maurie and he maybe had a moment of joy in life, you do what you can to take that away from him.
Damn Maurie, that moment that you shared with J.Lo.
When I met J.Lo, yeah.
Did that make you happy?
Of course it did. It was
You
like
didn't meet her, though.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Can I ask you a question? Mocha?
See what I'm saying?
Mocha, what if I do this? What if I take my headphones off? I can't hear you. Tell Roz if I met J.Lo or not.
Okay.
That way I don't know what you really feel.
Okay, go ahead.
Take your headphones off. Don't say anything. Whoa.
Put your headphones back on.
Okay, see? So I'll never know what Mocha really thinks.
Wow.
Holy.
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
Okay then.
That's how I really feel.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Okay. Fair enough. No, fair enough. I will say that. I have
Valid?
I have no other opinion other than saying fair enough.
But if you want to see the video of when I met J.Lo.
Stop it. Anyway, bro, you go and have fun with the Prime Minister.
I will. Thank you.
Okay,
Tell him we said hi.
Yeah.
Later, dude.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. The Toronto International Film Festival on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Oh!
That's right. TIFF in full effect. All the celebs in town, making their way to town, hitting up those red carpets in Toronto. And David Maurie was on the red carpet for Nutcrackers last night. Movie starring Ben Stiller. Had a chance to speak with Ben Stiller. 7 years Ben Stiller has been out of, or I guess off of the big screen.
And he stopped doing comedies, right? Like Ben Stiller doesn't do funny stuff anymore, does he?
But this one is a comedy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
The plot reads like this. Ben Stiller stars as a city slicker forced to look after a quartet of mischievous rural orphans in this fish-out-of-water comedy that speaks to the hidden talents in each of us, just waiting for a chance to shine.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but these kids that he's in this movie with, this is their first film role, right? Like, they've never acted before.
Well, they're just a family. Like, they're real everyday people.
Oh.
That the director happened to meet and was like, I need to put these kids in a movie.
Oh, wow. All right.
Really?
David Maurie.
Seems risky. How do you fund that?
With Ben Stiller on the red carpet last night.
Oh my God, Ben Stiller is coming right. This is literally, I never thought my whole life I'd get Ben Stiller. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
I am good. That's like a life moment for me. You say it all the time. Like, for me to say your name, that's a life
Really?
moment.
Oh, all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I know what it's like for us as press to come onto this carpet. There's a lot of planning, a lot of stress, a lot of getting cables together and stuff. What is it like for a celebrity to plan for a red carpet? Is there anything involved? And do you like doing them?
That's a good question. I mean, when you love the movie, that makes a big difference. I love this movie, so when you're excited to talk to people about it, it's kind of a little bit like there's a lot of people and you never know what's coming at you. And again, thanks for the question. It's a thoughtful question. It can be great because I think each interview you try to listen and just sort of take in what the question is and answer it honestly, and also try to give people, I think, in a short amount of time, a sense of your excitement for the thing that you're presenting. And I'm excited about this one, so it's been a good experience.
Still such a nice guy,
What
huh?
all the carpets people have to do where they know the movie's awful.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, God, it's got to be torture.
Yeah. Or you could just be like Maury and just lie to everyone. Just tell every single person.
Acting. It's called acting, Mocha.
Every
It's
single
called
person
acting.
you talk to, you're like, oh my God, I love this movie.
It's called acting.
And then once the festival's done and everyone's out of town, including their Hollywood publicist, then Maury's like, never atrocious.
Yeah, no.
It's David Maury on the red carpet of Nutcrackers starring Ben Stiller.
An unexpected 7-year hiatus.
Yeah.
Welcome back to acting. And then your first
I
movie
moved to
back.
an island. I was living on an island in the Mediterranean.
And then your first movie back, you're on a family farm.
Yeah.
What was that like? Did you help clean up the pens? Apparently there was a snake in the toilet.
There was a snake in the toilet. There was cats all over the place. There was a hog in the living room.
Oh, damn.
I mean, all real stuff. This is how the boys live in this house because they love the animals. Yeah, it wasn't like some master plan. This is the movie I'm going to come back in. It was just I read it, and then David, got in touch with me, and I loved David's work, and we've been talking for years about doing something, and it just felt so organic and from a place of emotion and a real sort of desire to make something, because he knows these kids. They're kids who he saw in life and said, I want to put them in a movie. And so to work with these actors that they've never acted before, but they're really good actors, for me was like, it was very refreshing. It was great.
Well, excited to see Ben Stiller back up on that big screen in his new movie, Nutcrackers, which premiered at TIFF.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. The Toronto International Film Festival on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Oh yeah, busy weekend on the streets, on the red carpet, everywhere. Tons and tons of stars spotted all over Toronto. Julianne Moore was on the red carpet for her new movie called The Room Next Door, co-starring with Tilda Swinton. David Maury getting some time with the lovely Julianne Moore. The description for the movie reads like this. When author Ingrid, who's played by Julianne Moore, learns that a friend Martha, who's played by Tilda Swinton, a former war correspondent, is in the hospital with cancer, she goes to visit, and the two old friends reconnect over memories, past lovers, and questions of life and death. Heavy, heavy, heavy. But Dan Maury on the red carpet talking to Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore, how are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
So good to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
I want to find out from you. When you've been to TIFF so many times, I've talked to you so many times,
Right.
do you like doing red carpets?
Nobody likes doing red carpets.
What do you...
That's actually not true. Maybe there are people who like doing red carpet. It's kind of part of the job, right? It's part of the job. What we really like to do, is make movies. I like to make movies. I love to go to work. I love pretending. That's what I love. This is part of this is the introduction of the movie to the world. And so because we love our work, we want to introduce that movie.
But she probably dreads it though, right? Like there's got to be truth to doing so much red carpet stuff for a movie, especially during film festival time, not just TIFF, but all the festivals that happen around the world.
Yeah, because it depends on whether you have to sell the movie too, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm sure that this movie's fine and they got distributors. It won the Golden Lion in Venice, but when you have to sell the movie, and I think that the one thing that is missing from all of this, whether somebody likes a red carpet or not, is whether they know it's a good movie or not. Because there's tons of red carpets where they have to walk the red carpet and talk about a movie they know is terrible.
Yeah.
This is apparently an amazing, beautiful movie, so I'm sure that takes a lot of the pressure off doing a red carpet.
This is Dan Maury on the red carpet of The Room Next Door talking to Julianne Moore.
Now, from where we're like fans of yours and fans of movies, we always think movie sets are glamorous with amazing food and lighting and everything.
The food is always terrible. But movie sets are fun.
But what is something on a movie set that you don't look forward to? Is it waiting in your trailer? What is something on a movie set that you dread?
I think it's the food. The food is terrible. That really is the worst. You're always like, what do I eat? Where do I get it? Is there some place I can order from? Because I know the food. And everywhere, all over the world, the food was bad. The food is bad in New York. The food is bad in Toronto. The food is bad on a set in Madrid. The food is bad on a set in Berlin. It's all bad.
I disagree with Toronto food. I think Toronto food's good.
No, not on a movie set. No.
I had a good salad on a set once.
Did you?
Liar.
Okay.
Liar.
All right, but have that salad every day. Every day.
Touché.
All right? That's what happens.
Thank you so much. You're the best. Thank you.
Wow.
Next Julianne Moore movies, like they're going to have to change what they serve now.
They make the food for people who are like, lugging 200 feet of cable all day, right? Like
it's not really for the stars.
They're assuming Julianne Moore's, coming prepared, right? They're not making, the Skittles are not for you, Julianne, right?
She's not the one that's having like the spinach and feta wrap.
No, I mean, I would die for a spinach and feta wrap. It's
the steak burritos.
Yeah,
It's
it's a steak burrito at 9 a.m. Exactly, that's what it is.
That is Julianne Moore on the red carpet for The Room Next Door talking to Dan Maury.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Where were you last night, Maury?
I was at the after party for the movie Better Man, which is the Robbie Williams biopic.
Biopic? Is it a documentary or is it a biopic?
A documentary.
Oh.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
It's completely different.
No, biopic is like somebody's playing Robbie Williams.
Oh, no, he's in it.
Oh.
Well, there's also a monkey.
Is a monkey playing Robbie Williams?
Yes.
How's he look? Still good?
Oh my God, he's incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he perform?
He did an hour performance.
Really?
In front of like just 100 of us.
What did he do? What did he sing?
He did a bunch of like old-timey.
Can you name one Robbie Williams song?
Millennium, Angel, Better Man.
Okay.
Does an angel contemplate my fate? And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old?
You guys could have told me that this was Elton John and I would have believed you.
Totally. I was just going to say that.
That salvation lets their wings on.
Yeah, the way he sings is like Elton John.
Slow jams at an after party, huh?
Rebel Wilson was there.
Was she sleeping?
And she was dancing with the light of her phone.
Oh. Slow jams at an after party.
Interesting.
Robbie Williams was sort of that last.
Where do I know Robbie Williams from?
Oh God! Well, he was in a boy band, right? And then.
Do I know Robbie Williams?
Yeah,
Millennium.
yeah. You don't know Millennium? Hold on, play Millennium. I thought you would know Robbie Williams. That's like you at the beginning.
He was in Take That.
Robbie.
He was in Take That. You remember that band? No, you don't remember that. There was a UK boy band.
Sorry, guys.
Robbie
Not up on
Williams.
my-
You know Millennium. Guaranteed you know Millennium.
Hold on.
Shoppers
Yeah,
Beauty
oh my
President is
God,
more
pay for
than ever
YouTube.
before.
I
Discover
don't.
more.
I'm never going to pay for YouTube. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Beauty brands. The Shoppers Beauty Plus event.
You're getting like a free commercial.
More beauty on now.
Okay, great. Yeah, get them points. Oh my God.
Oh, another commercial.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You remember this song?
Yo, it just started. Like, come on.
I don't know, man. Vaguely.
It sounds like it could be familiar.
So, Robbie Williams was really part of that last wave of pop stars when everybody thought that Ricky Martin was straight, where it was still appropriate for women to like tear their clothes off in public, like grab onto them and like rip their shirt off. And then after that, like everybody was like, guys, like that's actual assault. Like you can't touch a human being that way in public. But it was like Robbie Williams in that era, like Robbie Williams, Ricky Martin. There was probably another guy in there as well, where they were the last ones who, like, if you saw them in public, you could rip their clothes off, and other women would be like, "Oh my God, great job."
Enrique Iglesias?
Oh, maybe Enrique Iglesias was in that. Was he in that class?
I would
Robbie
say so.
Williams, Enrique Iglesias. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah,
I think I know
would
this
say
song.
he was in that
He kind of
class.
looks a little bit like Harry Styles.
Very much. He was the OG Harry Styles. He was in a UK boy band, and then he left the boy band and became, Robbie Williams.
Okay.
Right? You don't remember this? I thought for sure this was a slam dunk for you, Robbie Williams.
He left the party last night at 10.
What time did you leave?
10:30.
Why were you hoping he'd come back when you realized he wasn't? You dipped?
Once Rebel Wilson left, I'm like, well, time to go.
What do you mean? Like you were just sitting there staring at her and then she left? And then you're like, zoo's closed. Like, is that what happened?
Yeah, everyone's just standing there watching them.
Did you talk to her at all?
I did.
Yeah, what did she say?
Oh my God, she smelled so good.
Okay.
No, but what did you say? What was the conversation?
I'm like,
Weirdo?
oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. Can I have a photo?
Yeah. And did you get one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Robbie Williams came around and I'm like, dude, that was an amazing performance. He's like,
Yeah.
thank you so much. I'm like, my husband wanted to be here, but he didn't want to leave the house.
Wow.
What a diss to Robbie. No wonder the man left early. Stone cold diss in his face.
And he's like, you tell your husband next time to be here.
Next time.
But yeah, okay, yeah. Next time.
He wasn't here. The last time he was here was 1999, for real.
Really, huh?
Yeah.
Did Robbie Williams have his shirt on?
Yes, but he took off his jacket and he had like an undershirt.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that wore a vest with no shirt underneath. You know what I mean?
Oh, baller
Remember
move.
that look?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was a good look. I miss that look.
Was it a good look?
Oh, Maria, come on.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. The Toronto International Film Festival on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Ah, yes. All the big stars at TIFF.
Irvine.
And premiering movies, hitting the red carpet, hanging out with one another. I want to get to two interviews that Dan Maurie did with a couple of celebs, Don Cheadle and Kevin Kline, each in different movies. But each interview just as awkward.
Oh.
Okay, before I tell you Actually, how were they, Maury? They were good? They were
my
nice?
God. Kevin Kline was the nicest guy I've ever met. I mean, outside of the two of you.
Kevin Kline is in a movie called Disclaimer with Kate Blanchett as well. Listen to Kevin Kline. Was he like just in a great mood, or you think maybe he had like a couple of drinks before he hit the red carpet?
I think great mood.
I think Kevin Kline, every single interview I've ever seen with Kevin Kline, he's been so consistently Kevin Kline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to this.
Roz Mocha?
Yes, Kevin Kline. How are you? Yes.
Hello.
I know, that's why I shoved the mic in your face.
I get paid for that. You're watching Rose and Micah. Mark and Moser and Rosie.
No. Want to try again?
Roz and Mocha.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Rose and Mark.
Yeah,
I'm fine. Thanks.
It's so good to see you. One of my favorite films at the festival. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
So at Venice, you went viral. Did you know that? Because when you're getting out of the car, Kate closed the door in your face.
I was getting out the other side. She closed the door, and then she opened it. I think Alfonso opened it, and I did a whole thing like, "Hey, how dare you?" Or, this is outrageous and all that. And of course, the thing that went viral was just her closing the door on me.
It happens. We've all closed doors on people.
I've closed, I can't tell you, countless, innumerable doors have closed on. I'm used to having doors closed on me, and I'm ready to roll with those punches as they come.
Okay, so what happened?
This guy's like all over the place.
What happened?
They were arriving at the premiere in Venice.
Yeah.
Getting out of the same car, same limo.
Right.
Kate Blanchett gets out of the car and immediately closes the door, not realizing he's getting out of the same side.
He did the scooch.
Yeah, he did the scooch.
But here's the thing. I watched that clip, right?
Yeah.
You don't know that he's sitting there. Like, she closes the door so fast.
Right.
That there's no telling that there's another human being that's about to step out,
But you
right?
should
Like, she
look
steps out of the
back.
car. So, like, unless... Like, because the headlines all say Kate Blanchett closes the door on Kevin Kline, like, you don't know when you just watch the video straight up without, it just looks like she gets out of the car and she closes the door.
But shouldn't you look to see if someone's coming out?
I mean, not when you're Kate Blanchett. Like,
Also, why is Kate Blanchett opening the door? Shouldn't there be like a person?
No, there was a person. Did you watch the video? The door
Yeah,
opens,
it was
right?
the director
and then
that opened it.
and then she closes it
And then she
behind her.
closes the door.
Because she's polite and doesn't want to leave the door open, so the driver's got to get out and do
Yeah.
it. So, I get it. Okay, so he was sitting on one side and then he did the scooch so he could get the camera shot, right? You don't come out the other side.
Yeah.
Nobody gets the picture of you if you come out the other side.
But still, when you watch
gotta
the video,
scooch.
I had no idea he was in the car.
No, you didn't. You had no idea. And then he
thought
just
she closed-
emerged?
And then, the video cut off.
Oh.
Poor Kevin Kline.
Oh, damn.
Didn't even get his moment.
Oh, yeah.
And then Dan Maury talks to Don Cheadle, who I love. He's in a new J.Lo movie called Unstoppable.
Hey, is he doing the new Oceans movie? Do you know? 'Cause
He wouldn't
apparently they're
answer
doing
that.
one.
He wouldn't answer that.
Really?
Oh, was
eh?
everybody asking him?
And he's like, I don't know.
Everyone was asking him.
Yeah.
For sure, right? Damon Maury with Don Cheadle as well.
When you are on a movie like this, incredible cast, having a lot of fun, heavy subject. What do you do after the movie wraps? How do you celebrate? Like, do you go and party? What do you do?
Meth, mostly meth. No, I mean this is what we do. I've been doing this for a long time. So we go to work, we put it all in the field, and then we rest hard, we work hard.
You gotta tell me, do you like doing red carpets? Do you enjoy doing that?
I don't. This is really irritating. You can't tell?
That's why I'm asking you.
I'm telling you.
Is there anything I could do better?
Yes, a lot. You could do everything better.
Oh.
Why'd you wear this shirt? Actually, that shirt is
It's just a nice garment.
Good job.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Nice to see you, man. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.
See, I like
Wow.
Don Cheadle, but I
Wow.
don't know how much he was being serious in that moment. Or you think he was just playing it off?
I think that's 100% Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What shirt were you wearing?
I was wearing like a polo shirt.
This is the crazy thing is that people look at you more. I don't think that you understand. People look at you and they're by inherent nature, by being a human, they want to say something insulting to you, right? And then he just said it and then he caught himself, right? Because he's like, I need to insult this person. And then he's like, nice shirt. And then logic takes over. He's like, actually, that shirt's kind of not that bad. Like it's just people are just so prepared to throw an insult your way.
Yeah, you just got that look.
like, you just got that look, right?
Anyway, good luck with the rest of TIFF.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast. The Toronto International Film Festival on the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hey.
Oh, all the stars are in town. So many stars. Maria was on the red carpet last night for a movie called The Friend, which stars Bill Murray, Carla Gugino, Naomi Watts, and probably the biggest name or the biggest star in the movie that people are like talking about the most is a Great Dane named Bing the dog.
Oh, damn.
And Bing the dog was on the red carpet last night. Before we get to everyone freaking out, including Maria over Bing the dog.
After the show yesterday, I grabbed Maria and I was like, listen, there's some things you need to know about Bill Murray.
Oh. My experience was one of a kind.
I'm like, he's not the easiest. And if you feel that the whole thing was a lost cause and a disaster, don't blame yourself because you were one of many at that point.
Yes. So Bill Murray and Naomi Watts are on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And you have to explain what happened or tell me if I'm getting this story wrong.
Yeah.
But they show up. Maria's about to do this interview. And just as they're about to start, somebody walks over.
Yeah.
And goes to pull Bill Murray and Naomi Watts away from Maria to go do an interview somewhere else. Is that what happened?
Happens all the time.
So we already started.
You started the interview.
Like I was really just about to finish asking my first question, and then they stopped the interview.
Oh.
And they were like, we got to go.
And they were like, we need to take a photo right now.
It's always for the photo.
It was for the photo. So they wanted to take a
photo.
group shot with Bing and the entire cast. So then I was like,
got it.
no problem. And then you'll hear the
And then
rest.
Bill Murray standing up for Maria, being like,
Yeah.
whoa.
This movie had me in tears the entire time I watched it. You have a dog named, Okay, go ahead. We'll be right back. Go ahead.
So they're trying to pull them away.
We're here. No, I hate going backwards.
And then Bill Murray's like, no, hang on.
No, I won't. I can't do it.
All right.
All right, keep talking.
All right.
That's like pushing you around.
That's okay. That's okay.
Keep talking, though, because we got things to do.
Of course. I will get you out of here as quick as possible.
Okay, so Bill Murray stops everything down.
He's like, I'm not going back.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going back.
I'm staying here. We're going to have a great conversation. Everything is amazing.
Yeah.
Maria continues the convo, and Bill Murray switches on her.
This movie had me in tears the
Oh,
entire...
is this one? No, this one.
Now, speaking of friendship, you reunited after 10 years of not working together in this film. What was it like finally getting back together and working on such an incredible film?
Well, she does all the talking. I'm just the muscle.
And then he just stands there, saying nothing.
It was so fun. When I read the script and they mentioned that they wanted Bill, I was like, good luck, but I can't see it any other way.
She fought for you for this film.
Yeah, for sure.
The muscle is nodding.
like a big dog, she fought. Yeah.
So he's just standing there, nodding. How awkward was it, Maria?
I don't even know what was going through my head at this point.
That's
Because I'm trying to understand whether he's backing me up, he doesn't want to talk anymore, whether I'm just supposed to ask Naomi Watts the questions now. It was quite interesting. But you know what, Roz, you were spot on.
Yep.
And of course, everyone talking about Bing the dog, the Great Dane. Gorgeous dog, by the way.
Beautiful
Walking
dog.
the red carpet last night.
Yeah.
And Maria getting comments literally from everyone in this movie, including the two directors on Bing the dog.
Wow. Now, Bing obviously acted so well. Was he an absolute angel on set? Was he a star? Was he taking all the commands? Were you giving him extra treats for good jobs?
Above anybody's expectations. He was so calm, so good, and Naomi worked with him for a month before we started filming, so they were already bonded when we started filming. It was just beautiful to watch.
Well, now that you're back with the cast, but I have to ask you, are you most excited to see Bing the dog today? He's going to be here on the red carpet.
Yeah, I think he's actually the biggest superstar of anyone in the film. I was talking to someone earlier that I hope it doesn't go to his head, but yeah, he's sort of just rode this wave to fame, and I hope there's big movies in store for him in the future.
Oh, hello!
And then Bing the dog is on the carpet.
Hi, Bing!
Maria,
you are such an
Maria's speaking out over the dog.
Bing, I have a dog named Romeo. I think you guys would be best friends. What do you think? Can I see if he'll give me paw? Sure. Can I get paw? Oh, good boy!
Did they only
Enjoy
use,
the carpet, Bing. Strut it out.
It's a long one, too.
Yeah.
Did they only use one dog in the movie? Because normally they'll use two. It was just one, huh?
It was just one dog,
Wow.
and they went on a hunt for this dog, and they found a Great Dane breeder somewhere in the States. Can't remember where he said specifically now, but he said that they weren't going to do the film if it wasn't Bing, so they were very specific.
Too big. somebody in my neighborhood has a Great Dane. And I'm like, that is just too big.
He went on his back 2 legs for a second, and he was my height in heels.
No.
In heels?
No, too big.
That is the movie called The Friend, which premiered at TIFF last night.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kate Hudson and Kai Gerber were at the red carpet last night for their movie Shell. So I guess the deal with this is that she's an actress and she's not landing the roles she wants, and there's some new miracle treatment that you can get to sort of reverse the effects of aging and to make yourself look perfect again. And then it's the debate as to whether or not she's going to go for it. And I guess she does do it because it's the whole point of the movie, right?
Kaya Gerber, by the way, Cindy Crawford's daughter.
Oh, that's who she is. Yes.
She's dating Austin Butler.
Yeah. Is she? Oh.
Wow.
Excuse me.
The movie also stars Elizabeth Moss.
Love her.
And Elizabeth Berkley is
her.
in it. Damn it, Maurie with Kate Hudson and Kaya Gerber.
First off, I have to say, and I'm not even lying, loved this movie. One of my favorites at the festival. Actually saw.
Did you see the movie, Maurie?
I did.
You did. Did you love it?
I liked it a lot.
Is it one of your favorite movies of the festival?
Well, it's one of the only ones I've seen.
Fair enough.
First off, I have to say, and I'm not even lying, loved this movie. One of my favorites at the festival. Actually saw it. So good. Absolutely. Would you rather have the power to peel off your entire body skin every year to still look young, but it involves a painful shedding process, or have a magical cream that keeps you looking youthful, but it causes bad gas?
Pause.
Oh, number 2.
Okay, so the question was what, Maurie?
So the question is, would you rather be able to peel off your skin every year to have like fresh young skin, but the peeling process really hurts, or there's this magical cream that you can use that always keeps you looking youthful, but you're going to have bad gas?
Oh, okay.
Like all the time?
All the time.
All the time. You like constantly.
All the
and
time.
I got to use the cream every day?
Yeah. How painful is the painful?
Like imagine ripping your skin off.
Oh, it's that kind of painful. Okay. Oof.
But you only have to feel that pain once a year.
So once a year, rip all my skin off, or just simply use a cream, but you fart all the time. That's the question. Okay, let's see what
Now,
go.
Do other people, like, does this exist for other people in the world?
Oh, so you mean like everybody would just be farting and then it would be normal?
Yeah. Or is it just me? Is it just me?
Just you.
Good
It's
question.
just so I'm the only one that has the lotion.
Yes, it's your lotion.
Oh, damn. That's a tough one. Let's see what Kate Hudson and Kaya Gerber have to say.
Oh, number 2.
Oh.
You're choosing bad gas?
I mean, if
does it smell?
Well, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because that would be a problem for me also, like
yeah,
if we're
I
hanging
can't
out.
do that. You can't. I mean, can't it just
You
be
have
loud?
children. Your pain tolerance is so high. Like,
yeah, but what's the? Do we know? It's like so
It just
fine. Like,
hurts.
it just hurts. Like
Yeah, like you shed it off, but it's like ow, ow, ow.
Okay, but like you're fine after the fact.
Yeah, until the next time you shed.
Yes.
Female pain tolerance is unmatched. Like,
I'm shedding right now, so you know
and we're both shedding, and you wouldn't even know it.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Did they answer the question?
I'm going to choose. Yeah, they both said the gas. Number 2. I don't know, guys. I think I'm going to shed my skin. I can't be walking around like the rest of the year every single
How long
day.
does the shedding process take, hypothetically? Like a full 24 hours? Let's just say full 24 hours.
Oh, I was thinking an hour.
Like you're doing it yourself,
Yeah.
or does the skin just like peel off on its own?
No, you have to like peel it off. There's
Yeah, I
a
have to
peeling
peel it
process.
Oh, you have to peel it off. Like you start with like a hangnail and then just keep going? Right? Oh. Sorry, Shem. Right? Like once you get to the lips, that would be like incredible, right? Like you just grab it at the corner and then just go. Right? Like also your hair.
Oh, like your scalp?
Yeah. You'd have to grow all new hair.
So what do you say? You're not saying peeling?
I don't know, man.
He's just talking it
I'm
through.
not
He's
trying to
talking it
impress anybody, and I barely leave the house. I may just fart all the time. I do anyway.
Yeah, that's facts.
Right? Catherine probably thinks I have this cream.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The other day, our friends at redtag.ca were hosting a golf tournament. And they asked Maria from the Roz Mocha Show to be on their team to represent for the Roz Mocha Show to compete. And you were at the golf course for how long?
Got there at 9:50 and I left at 9 p.m.
Damn, that's a long day.
Oh, 9:50 a.m.
a.m., yeah.
Did you play like the full round
Full
of golf?
18 holes, yeah.
You've been playing golf for a little bit now.
I just started playing golf this
right?
year.
Yeah.
So
I've
I'm
seen
not...
on stories every now and then. You're still like practicing at the golf course and stuff.
Yeah. Am I great? Absolutely not. There were a few awful shots, more than a few, that day. But I honestly started getting confidence. And I fully embarrassed myself and possibly us at the golf course.
Which hole?
It must have been, we started on hole 10. This must have been hole 5. So we did the majority of the day.
Oh, wow.
So we went backwards, yeah.
Okay. So up until that point, you were A-okay? And like,
I was like decent,
the folks at Red Tag were like, we're glad you're on our team?
Yeah, I mean, I had the best putts of the day. So thank God I was able to do that. But... You know, like, have you ever been to a golf course, like the little things that they have on either side of where you're teeing off, like those little...
In the tee box? Like
the tee box. Yeah, they had little eagles because it was an eagle's nest.
Yeah. Sometimes they're little pieces of wood.
Yeah. So I took my shot and it was a good shot. And so I was walking in with confidence and I was looking at everybody and I was like, yeah. And then as I was saying, yeah, I tripped and fell over that little wooden thing. And like rolled and went face first.
You rolled down a hill, Maria?
No. Like I went face first off the tee box, like into the grass. I like scraped my knee. The club went flying. I went flying.
Oh my God.
My glasses came off.
Is there like security footage?
No. We were in the middle of the forest, but I could not stop laughing. And then they all were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And then I sat in the golf cart and then we all just started dying of laughter because it was so bad. Like I went down in slow motion.
Oh. Had you been drinking at all?
No.
Not yet, though.
No.
So what, your knee's all banged up?
Yeah.
Bro, you have a half marathon that you were running in like 7 weeks.
Like, it's just a little grass scrape. I'm fine.
But still, you need, like, you're accident prone. You've told many stories on this show about how accident prone you are.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm in pain today. My back hurts. My arms hurt.
Golf hurts.
Yeah.
If you haven't golfed in a long time and you golf, like your whole body hurts.
Guys, I feel like I've been hit by a bus today. My back hurts, my arms hurt, but it was a lot of fun. The wipeout was definitely a key moment.
But
of the day.
I do want to thank Maria for one thing, which is every now and then you need a woman to go and spend a day on a golf course and help out every man who leaves his family on a Saturday to go and spend the day on a golf course and tells their family that it actually does take 12 hours for a round of golf.
Yeah.
So thank you, Maria. You helped out a lot of men today. You reinforced the truth that 18 holes does in fact take 12 hours as they tell their families when they're leaving in the morning. Yep. It does take 12 hours. I'm sorry.
I'll be home by dinner.
Right?
The dinner and everything outside of the tournament was not a part of the 12 hours of golf.
Maria!
Yes, see?
I said it was not a part of the 12
Not a part. Just 18 holes takes 12 hours.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing that they did in the studio.
Big as the Super Bowl, but not for Drake at all. Kendrick Lamar has been announced as the Super Bowl halftime show in Feb. New Orleans. A lot of mixed.
That's an early announcement, is it not?
Oh yeah, very early.
Like there was not even the public didn't even get to do a who do you think's going to do the Super Bowl? Like we didn't even get to do any of that.
Straight out the gate. Like we're not even a full week into the football season yet, and they've already announced that Kendrick Lamar will be performing halftime show, and a ton of mixed reviews. David Maurie hit the streets before we get to what people in the streets are saying. A lot of heated debates yesterday online. Shem, what are your thoughts?
I don't know, man. Jay-Z's definitely behind this because it's Rock Nation and all that are behind the Super Bowl.
For anyone who doesn't know, Jay-Z is the one that curates the halftime show.
Yeah.
Right?
I think this is yet another shot at Drake. And this is just another layer to the elimination of Drake's sort of story that's been happening this year.
Roz?
I understand the sort of, significance in one part of the world and popular culture of Kendrick Lamar. To me, in my world, he's completely insignificant. I couldn't name you one Kendrick Lamar song. I would say if somebody asked this question on Twitter because they were having the same conversation, where if somebody's entire discography were to disappear instantly, which would have a bigger impact on the culture at large? If it was Drake's discography or Kendrick Lamar's discography?
Oh, it'd be Drake.
Drake, 100%, right? Because he's in far more areas of the world, people sort of like, I know a Drake song. Yeah. I don't know a Kendrick Lamar song.
And I'd also say that Kendrick, huge.
I'm not saying that he's not worthy at all. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying he's not that guy for me.
I also don't think he gets this opportunity if not for the beef with Drake.
I agree.
Interesting.
Maria, are you interested at all in Kendrick Lamar? By comparison, let's look back. Last year was Usher. Year before that was Rihanna. This year is Kendrick.
No, I agree with both what Shem and Roz said. Like, to most people, Kendrick Lamar is no one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to play something for you, okay?
Yeah.
I put this together, and I tried to find the most commercially successful songs with Kendrick Lamar. And most of them are features.
Right.
Like, it's not his. There's I think 2 of them here are his song, or 3 of them are his songs.
Yeah.
Which maybe you guys will remember, but the rest are all features.
I hold them sentiments symbolic. I fight the world, I fight you, I fight myself, I fight God. Just tell me how many burdens left. No more, please stop. No more hashtag booed up screenshots. No more trying to make me jealous on your birthday. Do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth. I can't take it back, look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC, remember that. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances for nothing. They not like us, they not like us, they not like us.
Right,
well,
so...
I'll tell you, I understand that Jay-Z has his own agenda and everything else, but I think after the year we just had, and the year we're probably going to go into, to not load up Super Bowl with the hottest country artists in the world right now.
Thank you.
Was a giant, colossal fumble.
Can I tell you what my lineup for Super Bowl would have been for halftime show?
Yeah.
It would have been Post Malone.
Yep.
Morgan Wallen, Jelly Roll, and Lainey Wilson.
Yep.
The 4 of them.
Yep.
I think the 4 of them would have crushed.
I also think he sounds the same in every song, and there's going to be no versatility in this performance.
Yeah, I would say that this, like, Jay-Z's a genius and everything, but this was a colossal fumble.
Real quick, let's go to the streets. Dan Maurie hitting the streets to find out what y'all think.
Kendrick Lamar announced as the next Super Bowl halftime show. What are your thoughts on that?
I love it. I think Kendrick Lamar won the rap beef against Drake, so I think he deserves to be up there. He's a major superstar in the rap game. I like his music. The Super Bowl is mainly watched by Americans. Americans know who Kendrick Lamar is. It's not like we're watching the final at the World Cup. Then you need someone like Shakira or something. It's football. People are going to listen to Kendrick Lamar.
Did you hear who the next year's Super Bowl halftime show is?
So, I heard that it's Kendrick Lamar going to be the main performer of the Super Bowl 2025, unfortunately. I was rooting for Lil Wayne, shout out Weezy, just being that it's his hometown in New Orleans. But Kendrick Lamar, it is what it is. They chose him. He's a good artist, but my best would have been Lil Wayne.
The next Super Bowl halftime show. Did you hear who it's going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be Kendrick Lamar. I'm really, really excited about it. His discography is amazing. I think it's a great choice just talent-wise, and I hope he puts on one hell of a show, mind my language. But yeah, Kendrick is a fantastic choice, and I can't wait to see more.
It's going to be in New Orleans. Should it not have been Lil Wayne?
Honestly, given that's his hometown, I do think it should have been Lil Wayne. But compared to Kendrick, it's not even a question. I mean, Kendrick is just the overall better performer, better singer, better lyricist.
No.
And honestly, this is just selfish, but I really hope he performs not like us in front of the world stage. I think that'd be awesome.
No.
Kendrick Lamar, halftime show, your thoughts?
I've only listened to a few songs. I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan of his, but I'm sure he'll put on a good show.
Did you hear who the next Super Bowl halftime show is going to be?
No, I haven't.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, man, that would be a great concert for sure. People are going to be delighted for sure. I think he's somebody that everybody knows. He's a Grammy Award winner.
has a lot of songs. Yeah, he's very good. I would love to go there myself.
Do you think he's going to bring out Drake?
No. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. That's funny, man. I don't think so.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Oh boy, block is hot, y'all.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
People still talking about Kendrick performing at Super Bowl, and okay, thank God. To make sure that was. I was like pretty sure that was a clean version. I just had to make sure.
I've never seen so much backlash before for a Super Bowl artist.
So
and Jay-Z too. It's crazy.
Yeah, everyone's pointing fingers at Jay-Z. Of course, Super Bowl halftime or Super Bowl is happening Feb 9th at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, hometown of Lil Wayne, which is why the discussion is so big, because everyone's like, how could you have the Super Bowl in New Orleans, who like Lil Wayne puts on his back, and it's like hip hop based, and you don't have Lil Wayne involved whatsoever in performing.
That doesn't mean he won't be, though.
Oh, he definitely won't be.
You don't think so?
No. He won't be. Let me go back before we continue. Let me go back to February of this year, because Wayne was asked about the Super Bowl specifically. He was on a podcast called 400 and asked if that's what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm not using slang.
Oh, you're not.
No, it's not like
it's not fitty.
It's not 400.
Yeah.
The podcast. It's like the number 4 and then HUNNID.
Oh, 400. Okay.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
a podcast. So
All
he
right.
was asked whether or not he would perform at, or if he would ever consider performing at the Super Bowl.
Of course, the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. I think it's in 2025 or something like that.
He doing it.
I'm not sure. I'm not
Wayne,
sure.
come on, man. Say
I'm
it,
not
Wayne.
sure what.
Say it,
I
Wayne.
don't. They know. I will not lie to you. I have not got a call.
Hey, Jay, but I'm camera folk, Jay.
But we all praying. You know, we praying. We keeping our fingers crossed. I'm working hard. I'm gonna make sure this next album and everything I do is killer. So I'm gonna make it very hard for them to. I want to just make it hard for them not to
pick
holler.
Damn.
I love his voice.
Wayne?
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like everyone, like all of his, friends have come out, like celebrity friends have come out being like, yo, what the hell, right?
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj went on a whole Twitter tirade the other night talking about the fact that, not disrespecting Kendrick, still giving props to Kendrick, being like, Kendrick and Wayne are, great artists, but how could you have this show in New Orleans and not include Wayne? And then overnight, I don't know if you guys saw on Drake's stories, but he posted, there was like a series of like 6 photos on stories of all just Lil Wayne, right? Because Drake hasn't said a single word about this, but everyone's like pointing their fingers at Jay-Z because he is one of the co-producers of the halftime show and has been responsible for, I think, the past 4 or 5 halftime shows that have
They've been all Rock
taken
Nation
place?
artists.
Yeah.
Going down the conspiracy bag for this has been incredible as to why the decision is what it is. It's been great.
So what is, give us like one of the conspiracies, Jim.
The conspiracy is that this is a big shot at Drake. Jay-Z is mad with him for basically when Beyonce dropped her dance album, Drake had worked on it. And before that album got released, Drake released his dance album, which kind of messed with the momentum of that. So this is sort of payback. But there's been years and years of sort of needling and beef between the two of them. So this is just another layer of that.
If it's looking like that is the case, and if that is the case, Jay-Z should never touch anything that has to do with the Super Bowl halftime show ever again.
But he will not. They'll never kick him out.
You cannot bring that kind of pettiness into it. I think that he should be fired for putting somebody at the Super Bowl halftime show where 90% of the people watching the show could never name you a Kendrick Lamar song.
Yeah.
I think that's time. At that point, it's time to move on. Right? Time to move on.
Yeah.
But
I haven't seen
you've lost touch.
talk about Super Bowl halftime show like in such a negative light.
No, never.
Ever.
Never.
Well, because no one's going to be able to sing along.
Like people are like, they're always sort of like, oh, it should have been. But this is like
100% of everyone is saying this is the wrong choice.
Yeah.
And they're not going to change it now.
No. And whatever the reasons are, like I think that's the thing that people are getting lost on right now is that, you start to think, well, if you were actually given the real rationale behind Jay-Z's decision and maybe it had nothing to do with anything, all this other stuff, even if you had that and it's completely justified, and was pitched and somebody said yes, everything else, it's still the wrong artist.
Yeah.
Still the wrong choice.
I agree.
Even if it has nothing to do with Drake, nothing to do with pettiness, you take out Lil Wayne, all that stuff, it's still the wrong choice.
Drake's going to show up. Mark my words.
Hell no.
Mark my words.
There's no
Remember
way.
this moment.
You think like what, in a box?
No. Like on
Do you
stage.
want
stage? Kendrick
It'll be a gang fight. What do you mean?
Maury, Kendrick called the
hold
man a
on now.
pedophile. He's going to show up to the Super Bowl after you call him a
Jay-Z's
pedophile?
giving him the biggest,
Okay, hold on.
biggest audience to sort of, hash things out.
You think that he's going to bring the two worlds together? You think
Mark
that that's
my
what you
words.
think that that's what this is?
Mark my words.
I don't
that
disagree
he's-
with Maury, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
Yeah. You think that,
What delusional world are you two living in?
hold
Because
on.
what do you mean?
It's a
Remember in
moment.
February?
Okay,
Oh,
it's
all
a
right.
moment.
Said
Okay.
I said we make a
Called
bet
the
right
man
now.
a pedophile
yeah.
to the world.
Yeah.
So
There's
make a
no
bet.
way.
How many
Yeah.
times did they threaten each other in these
Jay-Z
songs?
says shows
That's
up,
like,
you show up.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here we go. We
Oh,
don't have
God.
long. We don't have long to wait, right? Listen, man. Crazier stuff has happened.
He called the man a pedophile.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Kendrick Lamar dropped a new track called "Time to Watch the Party Die." Can't wait to hear this one at the Super Bowl.
I think it's time to watch the party die. They got too wicked to apologize. It's different
Sound like Roz.
and disqualified. We even kill the killers because
Yep.
they like taking innocent lives. Burn the whole village. We start
Oh, it's
over.
gonna be
It's really
lit,
that
guys.
time. Why reason with these niggas, they can't see.
Anyway, the song's like 5
So
minutes long, and
upbeat.
it's so. And the whole song is this, guys. Like, there's no part
Is
in
it
the song
really?
where like drums kick in or it gets like up tempo. Like, it is that tempo, that tone for 5 minutes.
you think Jay-Z hears this and goes, bad mistake?
No, because I think Jay-Z, much like a lot of people in the industry, look at Kendrick Lamar as like the savior of hip hop. And they
In
think,
what world?
And they think that this is lyrical genius coming from.
But that's not
him.
hip hop. That just sounds like someone talking with slow music in the background.
But I don't think he's going to do that. I'm sure he'll just do only his hits at the Super Bowl.
I sometimes find though when people who are in charge of saying like what is great are the ones that have their heads so far up their ass that it becomes completely unrelatable. It's like the world of food.
Mm-hmm.
You know when you meet somebody where they're like, oh my God, you have to try this restaurant, the foie gras. And I'm like, that's like, I don't want to go and have brain and foie gras. Right? Like give me a recommendation that's not that.
Yeah. Tell me where to go get fries and gravy.
Like I think Jay-Z, when it comes to hip hop, is a foie gras guy, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this to him is genius, where to everybody else it's like it sucks.
Like, I saw the I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, Cheesecake. I don't know how you feel about this song, but I saw the comments and there were, yes, it was divided where people are like, wow, Kendrick just smoked everybody. Or like, what the hell? This is boring. Like, this is what you come back with, Kendrick?
I think compared to the songs that he released during the beef, this is mid to say the least, right?
Below mid.
Yeah.
Can he even
Try
play
again.
the beef tracks at Super Bowl though?
Oh, he will. There's
has to.
no way he doesn't.
But is he the type of guy that will change lyrics?
No, I think they're going to
Those are
probably
like
have
the-
a longer delay.
Yeah, those were like the biggest songs of his career. There's
you
no
can't,
way
you
he's
cannot
not.
say that at the Super Bowl.
Although I was going to say, to your point, Roz, I don't think he performs all the words to that "Not Like Us" record, but I think he does
part
the
of a
chorus.
montage kind of thing?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
you can't run around saying somebody's a pedophile.
No.
No, you can't do that.
Say Drake, right? Like you can.
Yeah.
I hear like I'm young.
Yeah, because, Drake may not sue Kendrick, but Drake will sue the NFL.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like that's the difference, right?
Not
Like
if he's there
Kendrick
to
can
perform
say
together.
something. Kendrick can say something in a track. Maury still thinks that Drake's going to show up. Hey, listen, man, I know nothing about that world. It may happen. It may not happen. I don't even know. But that song is like kind of derp, huh?
Oh, kind of?
It's awful.
I think it's time to watch the party die.
You start your song with "The party's dead."
Whacked and disqualified. We even kill the killers because they like taking innocent lives. Burn the whole village. We start over.
Cool.
It's really that
Yeah,
time.
that ain't it. That ain't it, K-Dot.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Grace, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. This is not your first time on the show. I've seen your name
No.
pop up a bunch. You've been a bunch on the podcast on Ask Roz and Mocha, and I see you submit questions for DM Deep Dive all the time.
Yes.
And you have a great question for the room.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, Grace.
Okay, so how do you guys apply chapstick to your lips? Do you move the chapstick or do you move your head?
How do you do it, Grace?
So it's weird because on the top, I move the chapstick, and to the bottom, my lip, I move my head.
Really? So you
Yeah,
move your head
weird.
left to right, only on the bottom lip.
I'm only on the bottom lip. I don't know why.
Like this kind of thing? Like you're...
Yeah, you look wild right now, Don.
Yeah.
When I apply my lip balm, okay, I got right here, I usually go from the left side of my lip. I start bottom lip first.
Right.
And I go from the left side to the right.
Right.
And then I do the same thing on the top, right?
Okay.
That's one way to do it. And then I rub my lips together a bunch. Sometimes I will take the chapstick or lip balm and I'll put it in the center of, I always start bottom lip. I'll put it in the center of my bottom lip and I go right and I go left.
Wow.
Like I'm painting, like I'm sweeping.
You really do a lot, huh?
And then, or on the top lip, center, and I go right and then the left. And then I rub my lips together.
Rub your lips together. How long do you rub your lips together for?
Like a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good
Make sure
long
it's all
while.
there. Yeah.
Do you ever dab with your finger afterwards?
Never.
Never? Never do a little cleanup with your finger on the lips?
No.
No?
How about you?
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what I do. Hold on. Should I call you have a chapstick? I hate chapstick, by the way.
Why? Oh, I love it.
hate
I always have that.
Because I go long, wonderful periods of time without needing a chapstick.
Yeah.
And then when I find that the first time I use a chapstick, it's like crack, or then I have to use it all the time and then wean myself off it again.
I love it.
I hate chapstick.
I have in my
a
pocket
sign
at
of
all
weakness,
times.
you know.
I have in my car. I have in my work bag just in case.
Yeah.
Like I leave it at home.
So here's how I do it. I'll show you how I do it. Go. Right? I think I put my chapstick on like a lady puts lipstick on. I do. First of all, I moisten my lips a little bit. So I give them a little lick, right? Just like a little lick. Like not like a full saucing, just like a tiny little.
Sure. Yeah, I know what a little lick is.
And then I suck the excess back off.
Yo.
Like that, right? And then I do this. I put my mouth like my mom used to when she used to put her lipstick
So you don't
on.
start all the way in the right, but it's like on the right side, just a little bit to the
a little
right
bit
of
to
the
right.
center
Yeah,
of your lip.
Yeah, I do this. So I go slide it a little here like this.
Just a little bit, sure.
Yeah, and then I do this on the top, just in the
Same
middle.
technique on the top, and then you rub your lips
like
together.
this, and then I take my finger and I rub it to the edges.
Oh,
and I use
really?
my finger to get it into the crevices.
Interesting.
Right?
Maria, how do you do it?
That's how I do it.
I don't know. I actually don't know what I do, so we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
I don't-
So you got your.
I have
your
lip
balm.
gloss.
Okay, lip gloss. Okay. Let me see what you do here.
So I usually dab a little bit off because I don't want it to be like too.
Yeah.
Too much?
Uh
So I'll start in the middle.
huh. And then
And
you go
then-
to your left, to your right. So and then to your
See,
left,
I
to
think
your
that
right
that's
on the
different,
top.
though. That you should no. That's how I think everybody would do lip gloss. That's not
no,
chapstick.
but I like to go like
But that's not chapstick, though.
I do it the same way.
She got it. Yeah.
Same way. Like I have like the same technique because I also put chapstick on usually before I put lip gloss on, and it's like the exact same. Like I'll go
because the same technique.
Center, I'll go right left, and then I'll start center, and then I'll go right left, and then I'll rub my lips together.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I do
All
it.
right, Cheesecake. Cheesecake has like the biggest lip balm we've ever seen in
looks
our
like a
lives.
glue
He's
stick.
got
Pull it out.
Yeah, he's got one of those
Look
the
at this
Palmer's
thing.
cocoa butter one.
Jesus.
Yeah.
My sister has that too. Yo.
So I
you
go-
can do both lips at the same time, bro.
I know, really.
Look at that thing.
I just go like this.
Yeah.
So you go
Bottom lip, little on the top.
You move your head a little bit. You move the stick and the head.
Yeah. And I can't not.
Yeah.
And I got big lips, right? And then I go.
Yeah, you may be the hybrid. You're moving stick and head all at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like I get more on my lips and more on my mouth that way.
Yeah. Okay, damn it, Maurie. Maury's same thing. Maury moves the stick and the head at the same time.
Why are you like bringing your lips into your teeth?
Yeah, he puckers his
No,
lips.
not even
but
puckers. He like
sucks his
inverts
lips
them.
in.
Sorry, he sucks his lips back in. Sorry, I was going to
I
say
always
pucker
wrap my
backwards,
lips
but-
around my teeth.
Why do you
But
do
then
that?
you're chapsticking your face.
Yeah.
But I figure it tightens the lip.
But you don't look like you have refreshed lips. You look like you've been eating chicken. You're all greasy now.
And then I rub my lips around.
So you put none on your lips. Why? That's the weirdest technique of chapstick I've ever seen. I've never seen somebody put it on their face and then transfer it to their lips.
You lip balm the top of your beard and the bottom of your mustache.
It's really wet.
That's how you get chapped lips. Stop doing that.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go,
put
Grace.
your lips inside your mouth like
Also, you
that
know
and
what I've
start licking
noticed?
around. That's how you get chapped lips.
What's up, Maria?
Mocha and Maury kind of rub their lips the same together.
They do.
They do.
Rub your lips. Rub
It's
your
like
lips
very
right now.
excessive.
Yeah.
Like separately.
Yeah.
not rubbing
You
our
guys look
lips
like
together.
camels trying to eat
I need you to
hay.
both rub your lips together, okay? So,
Like
I mean, at the same
separately.
time. At the same time. Okay, go
Oh my
for
God,
it.
it's twins.
They look like camels eating hay.
Oh my God.
You look like two old men sharing a peach.
There you go, Grace.
Can I just say congrats on your 15th year, guys. You guys are the best.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank
We
you.
appreciate
sorry,
you.
I'm enamored by this. Yes, thank you, my love. That's very wonderful.
How long have you been listening to the Roz and Mocha Show for?
You know what? I've been trying to figure that out, and I think it was. I don't know. But it's been a long time. So. Yeah, I'm not sure the years, but it's a long time.
Well,
yeah.
however long it's been, we appreciate you, we love you, and we can't thank you enough for your support of the Roz and Mocha Show,
love
okay?
you guys so much.
Thank
All right,
Thank
hey,
you so much.
before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Roz.
Oh, thank you. I was not expecting that, to be honest with you.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I said it the last time. You're Roz.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still it.
and he's still surprised.
Yeah.
All right, have a good day.
Okay, take care. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, how's that new Shawn Mendes song? Did he play it last night? What did he do last night?
Yeah,
at
he
the
performed
VMAs?
it live.
Was it all right?
It was actually quite good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me find it here.
I haven't,
Mendes.
it's been a
Nobody
while.
knows.
It's been a while since Shawn Mendes has had anything out, right?
Well, over the
But
summer when we were on,
he
we were on
teased
vacation.
something,
No,
correct?
he dropped a
He
song.
dropped a song,
He
okay.
released a song. And then I guess he's gearing up for a new album, but this is what he performed at the VMAs last night. It's called Nobody Knows.
When you're so you're so but it's still not enough. Where does it go? Where does it go?
Listen, it's a beautiful song. You can play guitar. He's a great songwriter.
Yeah,
Can sing.
but
I need up-tempo Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, I think he's the last couple things that he's released, though. He's sort of leaned into that guitar flirting with a type of rock genre and away from the sort of traditional kind of pop, right?
People are saying this one's about Camila Cabello.
Oh, excuse
because he
me.
quotes in the song. He quotes her Instagram bio.
Oh, what does he say?
It's something about looking up at the sun.
Yeah,
and that's something that she said in her bio.
Oh, damn!
I think he went away too long.
You
To
think
be
so?
quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Yep. I think he went away way too long, and he should have came back with to Mocha's point, an anthem, something anthemic. I think he went away way too long. I think the music cycle has changed for him a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be tough if this is going to be the style that he stays with.
I think that the music style when he last released, because that last album that he released, I really liked. There was a couple great songs on there, but
last album was crazy good.
Again, it was like flirting a little too. I don't want to say much because I really enjoyed it, but I think it was a little too rock and not enough pop. Like I don't even think that there was a huge place for him then. But I like this, right? Like, and I don't think that it's. I like the fact that it just doesn't sound like every other song that every other artist is doing. Because that's the problem, is that every single song sounds the same. Every artist sounds the same. All the production sounds the same. Everyone sings the exact same. And then, so when you hear Shawn Mendes do something different, everybody's like, just do the same.
I know,
what I mean?
get it.
Right?
I get
like,
it. And you know what?
And
This
believe
was-
me, like he's feeling that. Guaranteed he's feeling that.
And this is like a live rendition.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
I guess once we get the full, maybe my opinion will change once I hear like the fully produced one that's going to come out.
Because you do like a slow jam,
Sure.
right? You really do.
I love it.
Like I love Shawn Mendes.
Yeah. I don't think
Great artist.
nobody's saying you don't love Shawn Mendes.
You just like mainstream stuff.
No, you know what? I'm telling you right now, the last album he dropped, right? I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Whether it was his people or the record label, but somebody fumbled on that project.
Yes, they did.
Because I picked at least 5 banger hits off of that album that would have propelled him to new heights. That went, like, nobody was pushing it. Like, it went nowhere. And I don't understand, because it was probably his best album he had ever released.
But is there a chance that the reason it didn't go anywhere was because it's not what people wanted?
I don't know. It was a big mix.
Yeah.
Like the 5 songs I picked, they were like a big mix of tracks.
I like that one song, the what was it called? It was like it's
the one where he's talking about smoking weed with his friends?
No, it was about a girl.
Camila Cabello?
Aren't they all?
Yeah, I guess so. But it had a really, I don't know, it was like It's Only You or It's Always Been You or something like that. You know what I mean? It had like a cool...
How does it go? Sing it.
I don't know how it goes. I just like it. It was like...
It's only you.
No. You know the song. You played it for me, you dick. Okay. You played it for me.
Only you.
That's not how it went. Goddamn, Shawn Mendes is listening to this right now. Bro, I'm on your side. I'm bad with this stuff.
It's only you.
No, that's not how it
It's
went.
only ever been you.
You know the song. It had like a heavy guitar riff in it, and then
it's only you.
Yes. Play it for me. Play the song. You have it. I know you do.
I nailed it.
No, you did nail it.
I don't have it.
You have it. You know what song I'm talking
Only
about.
you. It's only you.
I don't know what it's called, but I know you have it. Don't you're setting me up to look like a chump right now.
I bet it's the song When You're Gone. I bet that's the one you're
What
referring
song
to.
is that? How does that go? When
It's
you're
only
gone.
Yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Bashir.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, it's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Good. Got to talk to you about this text you sent in. Bashir wants to wish the team, all of us here on the Roz and Mocha Show, a happy 15-year anniversary.
Yay. Yes.
And then goes on to give props to each person on the show, which I would love to share with everyone while Bashir's on the phone. Damn it, Maurie, weird, but also funny, and also no brains.
Oh.
Damn. Mocha, simple guy, snapback, jeans, and a t-shirt.
Okay, don't feel so bad, Mo.
Maria, sexy and beautiful.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Jay.
Would love to... I ain't reading that part, you perv. Shem.
Wait, what?
Church boy. I'll tell you later. Shem, church boy with a sneaky side. Roz, the old guy with big brains. I like the way he treats Maurie. I like his calmness and his own way. I first started listening to you guys 3 years ago, and my first impression was, you're all gay.
Yay!
But after listening to the show, I realized it's only Maurie.
And maybe
I look forward to listening every day as I'm a truck driver. Stay safe. Love you guys. So, Bashir, welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show. 3 years in
man.
for you, 15 for us. How did you discover the Roz and Mocha Show?
So, man, it was an awesome show. Firstly, I moved to the Virgin Islands 3 years ago, and I was playing around in my car. I was so depressed, moving from the islands to Canada. It's a whole different lifestyle. And I was just playing around in my car, and I don't know, I stumbled on the radio station. I was like, oh, this song is interesting. I started listening to you guys, and you guys were funny. You guys made me laugh. I feel so cheered up. And I was like, holy these guys are on the other side.
So what made us sound so gay to a guy from the Virgin Islands?
I don't know, man. Because that was my first time listening to you guys, right?
Yeah.
And I guess on that particular day, maybe the conversation that you guys had, right? But I continued listening every single day, and I was like, holy crap. I was born in Guyana, actually, so when I heard Mocha was from Guyana and Shem was from Guyana, I was like, okay, this is interesting radio station. And from then, man, my cars, my trucks, my home.
So what made us sound gay?
Well, why would you ask that question, Maury?
Yeah, the answer for you is everything. Bashir, we appreciate you, bro. Stay safe out there, and thank you for your 3 years of support of the Roz and Mocha Show, whether it's the radio show or the podcast. We appreciate you and appreciate the dedication. Before we let you go, Bashir, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Oh man, it's a tough one. I don't know. I would go with Mocha, man. I would go with Mocha.
Cool.
Mocha,
Yeah, thanks.
You can't turn your back on your guy and his brother, you know?
Oh man.
All right, Bashir, have a great day, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
All right, man. You too, yeah.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Jen texted and said, "Hey, I want to hang out."
Oh,
I totally want to hang out.
All right. So you're here on the Roz and Mocha Show. What do you want to do? What do you want to say?
I miss you guys. I don't know. Well, maybe you remember me. I met you guys in Jamaica.
Uh-huh.
And I have called before with an FML
Okay.
with my cat, Bob, who kept... Do you remember me?
Something about your cat was lonely, and then we told you to get another cat, and then you got another cat, and then that cat was lonely, so we said, get another cat? Were you that one? You ended up with like 3 cats?
Oh.
No, we moved, and my cat kept going back to our old house.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Damn, Bob.
That's a problem.
So what happened? Give us an update.
It was like 8 months of me going to pick him up.
Oh,
and then,
for real?
Yeah.
How far was
And
the
then-
old house from the new house?
Maybe like 2 kilometers.
Oh my God, cats are crazy.
Damn.
I know.
So does Bob now like only know where you guys live now as home, or is he still trailing back to the old spot?
Yeah, so he stays at our house now. There was this one night, there's this one night I heard him making those like baby sounds, you know, those like crazy like "Mrrr."
Yeah.
And there was another cat outside our door. And so I think he was like protecting us, you know, like standing his ground.
Yeah.
And ever since then, he hasn't gone back.
He knows he's got to protect the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a long way for a little cat to walk, man. 2 kilometers?
I know.
That's
I
far.
know. My husband always says, I wish we could have put a tracker or a GoPro on him just to see like which route he took. Did he go
Totally.
through backyards or did he walk down the sidewalk?
Yeah, cats are crazy, and they just find a way. Like, it's all like fence tops and alleys, and like they just like you rarely. I mean, on my street, there's one cat that just literally just walks the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Right. Like doesn't care. Right. Like a
Yeah.
person, and then just goes home. Like I see him walking down the sidewalk, and then he turns into his driveway, and he's at home.
He's going home from work?
Yes. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Yeah,
That's
like he's
awesome.
going home from work. Yeah.
Well, everything's good with you, Jen?
Awesome. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm just walking into work. I can't believe you guys called me.
Oh, well, you
I'm
said
a
you
huge
texted. I
fan.
want to hang out.
I'm
so.
a huge fan.
All
I
right.
know, but I text all the time.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. Get into work. Have a wonderful day. Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Oh, Roz.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, I feel like we're the same person.
Wait, in what way, Jen? Elaborate.
We're like these old souls and like kind of grouchy and like
stop. No, keep going.
no,
Yeah, we
kind
got
of
time.
grouchy.
Yeah.
I kind of don't like people. We like our people.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know?
Jen, just stop, okay? Just for God's sake.
Yo. Cheesecake wants you to elaborate on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just.
Damn, Jen. All right, get to work. Have a good day.
Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great day.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
How is everybody?
Oh my God, so good.
Great, man.
Oh my
Look at Cheesecake rocking a red shirt today.
Yo. You look like Tiger Woods. Isn't that the shirt Tiger Woods wears?
Yeah, on Sundays when he's about to win.
Yeah.
I like it. Why do you do the buttons all the way up to your neck, though?
I get asked that all the time. I
So
just
you're
don't
wearing,
like.
it's a red polo, right?
Yeah, I just don't like it when it's like when it's not that way. I just feel
Unbutton
like it looks,
both.
Unbutton
undo
both, Holmes.
No, I don't like it. No, that just feels weird.
No,
Really,
no. Just leave it for a second.
I really don't like it.
That looks better.
No,
I think it looks better.
I feel exposed.
What?
Too much neck.
That doesn't look like Shem,
What
though.
if-
When
what if
Shem
I-
doesn't
what
have
if-
his buttons all the way high, it's not Shem.
The collar's too floppy.
What if I just came in and just blew on your chest a little bit? It feels so nice, man.
Go
Oh my
do
God,
it.
do that here.
Yeah,
Go
right.
do it.
You think?
Anytime, bro.
Go do it.
Right here.
Are you
Are you wearing a shirt under your shirt?
I always do, yeah.
You
I
always do,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
You got like the evil black undershirt on?
Well, I don't know why it's got to be evil, but yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah, explain. And then go and blow in his chest.
Well, because when you got the white undershirt on, right?
It's cool.
You're going. You can do day-to-day stuff. When you got the black undershirt on, you're about to do stuff.
Yo,
right?
demon time.
Yeah. You didn't know that about
Paired him up
undershirts?
with a black on black Air Force Ones?
Yeah,
Yo.
you didn't know that? Bro, you gotta know that.
I had no idea.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right, now do the buttons back up.
See, I can't have that. I can't have anything. Even when I wear a dress shirt, I don't do the cuff buttons up. Never
Really?
have.
Really?
Nope. Never have. I can't have that. I can't have it tight like that.
That's better.
Feels better, huh?
See, that looks like
Yeah,
Jim.
you're right,
Yeah.
Maria.
Better.
That looks like our cheesecake.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Much better. Feels better.
You're all buttoned up like a pastor all the time, huh? Like all the way up to the top. Devil's not getting in anywhere.
You know, not on my chest, nowhere.
Yeah, devil ain't gonna be blowing on that chest, right?
So do you feel vulnerable though when your buttons are undone?
That's the best way to put
It
it.
is,
Absolutely.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I mean, it's just not a good look for me.
Really?
Yeah, I know my limitations, man. Look, I'm not gonna front.
Wow. I had my shirt undone so much the other day that I was just sitting on the couch.
Oh, yeah.
And Catherine was beside me, and she looked over, and she could see my whole nipple. Like it was like I had undone down past my nipples.
But at that point, you might as well just take the shirt off.
Why?
Because you're like fully exposed.
No, it's fine though. I quite like that.
It was a hot day.
It feels great.
Nothing wrong with that,
I
though.
can't have now. I've gone even lower over the years because I used to be, remember, 3 from the top, right?
Yeah.
I would count down 3 buttons on any dress shirt, and those were always open.
Well, in
right?
Europe, the guys always
One,
have
two,
their
3.
button like free.
all the way down.
Like
Yeah.
underneath, yeah.
All the way down. And I think I went 4 that day.
4?
I think I went 4. Yeah. And 4 is that's that's not the top of the shirt. That's like mid.
Yeah.
Right?
No, you sending signals at that point.
I'm not sending any signals.
That's like
No. That's no signals being sent.
Well,
if you're picking up signals,
What time of day was that?
that's your radar.
But what time
That's
of day
not
was
my
that?
transmitter.
What time of day was that?
Doesn't matter what time of day it was.
Was it the afternoon?
Doesn't matter if it was the
I
afternoon.
bet you it was the afternoon,
It doesn't
guys.
matter if it was the afternoon. Who cares if it's the afternoon? That's not my transmitter. That's your radar. If you're picking something up, I'm not sending you anything.
Good line.
Right?
God is watching, Rod.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Wrong
Stop
one.
that,
Wrong one.
man.
Wrong
That's
one.
not the
wrong
one.
one.
That's not the one.
There we go.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.